Hey y'all, I'm back and today I'm showing you my spinach rice. It's easy, it's fast, and it is a complete meal. To get started, you're gonna need a large container of spinach, some frozen corn, chop up some bell peppers and onions, and some tofu cubes, which you're gonna marinate with Bragg's liquid aminos. I already had some rice pre-cooked. This is basmati rice. I highly recommend basmati. Heat up your skillet, add vegetable oil, olive oil, or sunflower oil. That's what I recommend. Once it's heated, you're gonna add your marinated tofu. Now you're gonna let this cook for a little while, not on high. You want it to brown without getting hard because you still got other stuff to cook, right? So here you see me just stirring it up. Once it gets brown, okay, still stirring. Once it gets brown, you're gonna go ahead and start adding your vegetables. Now, I didn't mention mushrooms. If you have mushrooms, I highly recommend mushrooms. It tastes so good in this dish. I also added some fresh garlic, as you can see here. And once I got everything in, I just kind of mixed it up. I have it on about medium-high heat at this point. You want everything to cook in and kind of brown a little without being overcooked, right? Once it gets to that point, I went ahead and added my spinach. So at this point, I'm using pretty much the entire full container of spinach. Y'all know spinach cooks down a lot. If you're feeding kids, you can chop this up if you want. I didn't, I still left it whole. Either way, once you get all the spinach in there, I added some Bragg's liquid aminos. Y'all know I love this stuff. It's so good. I prefer this over salt. When you're mixing your spinach, be gentle because it gets messy. You don't want spinach falling all out the pot. And at this point, I'm just maybe like medium high heat again, maybe medium heat. You want your spinach to cook, but not cook too much. You don't want it mushy, okay? Once it's at about this point, it still looks a little green. I'm adding my seasonings. You see it on the screen. I put curry and everything, y'all. Paprika, garlic, gotta love the extra garlic. I added a little basil. Y'all know Mrs. Dash is my best friend. She goes in everything. And this is optional, but nutritional yeast really just steps the flavor up, okay? Now, once you mix in your seasonings, you might find that it gets a little dry, and that's fine. You can add a little bit of water if you want. You're gonna see me do that. Not too much though, just enough to kind of loosen it up a little bit, okay? I let this cook for maybe a minute or two. Once this cooks in, I'm just about ready to add my rice. So I cooked a pot of basmati rice. It was I forgot my black pepper. I cooked a pot of basmati rice. I did 4 cups. So I used about half of that. So I would say cook a separate 2 cups of basmati rice that you're gonna add to your mix, okay? Once you get the rice added, you're gonna mix it up really carefully. Make sure you're breaking up all the chunks really good, and just take your time at this point because you want the seasonings to cover every grain of rice in that pot. And I have the heat turned down to low at this point because everything is mostly cooked. All right. Once it's mixed up really good, y'all, that's it. The rice is done. You can see it up close. My camera was struggling to focus. You see it up close. The tofu's not too hard. The spinach isn't overdone. Again, y'all, this is an easy meal. It's quick. We love it. With my kids, I just served it with some kale salad and some tomatoes on the side. It is a complete meal. It's so good, y'all. Again, quick, easy spinach rice. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll catch y'all next time. I'm back for real. All right. Bye, y'all.